Hi, this is Xavier. Today we are going to discuss about Unit 1 Laws of Motion. The raw matters our numerical problem 3. Okay, so you have to read the question. A mechanic unscrew a nut by applying a force 140 Newton with a spanner of length 40 centimeter. Okay, then what should be the length of the spanner if a force of 40 Newton is applied to unscrew the same nut? Okay, so already we have studied the short answer state principle of moment. What is the state principle of moment? Okay, what is the state principle of moment? The algebraic sum of the moment in clockwise direction is equal to the algebraic sum of the moment in anti-clockwise direction. The algebraic sum of the momentum of all the individual forces about equal to 0. Okay. For example, you got to consider the center point. There are two forces will be acting the different side. Okay. So, for example, seesaw. What is a seesaw? So the two person are sitting. So which one is the bigger body? So the smaller body will be moving the upward direction. Okay. Already we in our day-to-day life we have to realize the example. So let me repeat. The algebraic sum of the moment in clockwise direction is equal to the algebraic sum of the moment in anti-clockwise direction. Okay, so if you remove the net, so you have to apply the force or clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. The anti-clockwise, for example, the anti-clockwise direction. Okay, anti-clockwise direction, anti-clockwise direction. Okay, anti-clockwise direction, we can choose the value positive. Suppose we have to rotate the net in the clockwise direction. We have to rotate the net in the clockwise direction by using the spanner. So we have to choose the value. We have to mention the value minus. Okay, we have to mention the value minus. So this is an important condition. Okay, so let me repeat. So first we have to write it down the data. Okay, listen here, given. Okay, because we know that what is the principal moment formula. Try to say, because listen here, F1 into L1. Okay, F1 into L1 which is equal to F2 into L2, because in the theoretical part we got to study about the F1 into D1 equal to F2 into D2, because the distance and the length both are same. Okay, because what is the distance? The length is the extent of something between the 2 points. Okay, so we have to write the equation F1 into L1 is equal to F2 into L2. Okay, so this is an important equation. First you got to write it down the data. Okay, what is the F1 value? For example, F1 equal to 140 Newton. Okay, 140, because the SI unit of force is Newton. Okay, what is the L1 value? Because L is the length. Okay, L is the length. Let me repeat. It is the extent of something between the 2 points. The length and distance both are same. Okay, so L1 equal to 40 centimeter, and again they are given the data. What is the F2 value? The F2 value equal to 40 Newton. Okay, F2 equal to 40 Newton. Only we have to find out the what is the L2, what is the L2. Okay, so we have to find out the length of the spanner. So to find, listen here, to find a length of the spanner, okay. So already we have written the equation. Okay, so what is the equation? F1 into L1 which is equal to F2 into L2, because the algebraic sum of the moment in, okay, the algebraic sum of the moment in clockwise direction is equal to the algebraic sum of the moment in anti-clockwise direction. So we got to substitute the value. What is the F1 value? 140. Okay, 140 into what is the L1 value? 40. Okay, 40. What is the F2 value? 40. 40 into, we don't know the L2 value, only we have to find out. Okay, So the 40 is the numerator, this value will be going to the other side is the denominator, okay. So you have to write the value. So L2 which is equal to 140 into 40 divided by, okay, divided by because this is centimeter, okay. So 40 into 10 power minus 2 meter divided by 40, okay, divided by 40. So the 40 will be cancelled. So L2 is equal to 140 into, okay, 140 into 10 power of minus 2 meter, okay. We know that 1 meter equal to 100 centimeters. So you have to divide the value, okay, you have to divide the value by 100. So 140 divided by 100, what is the value? The 0 will be cancelled. So 14 divided by 10, 1.4, okay. So L2 value 1.4 meter, 1.4 meter. Can you understand? So you have to convert the centimeter into meter. We know that what is the centimeter value? 10 power minus 2. Okay, 10 power minus 2 is the centi. Okay, 10 power minus 2 is the centi. And the 10 power minus 3 is the milli. 10 power minus 3 is the milli. Okay, so already we have studied the lower class in the 9th standard. Power of 10. What is the power of 10? Okay, so this is enough for you. Next class we will discuss about the another interesting topic. Thanks so much.